Hello and welcome to the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and this podcast is brought to you by thelegendarychiropractor.com, an interactive and immersive virtual platform for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field wanting just a little bit more from this profession. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and if you do, be sure to share with a friend, leave us a rate, leave us a review, and also be sure to subscribe to get more. Dr. Brad Glowacki runs one of the highest volume, highest profile, highest profitability practices in the world, and it's all run with vitalistic communication procedures. Those procedures from his office are then shared with other chiropractors at his various trainings as a part of Level Up mentoring. This information is created, developed, tested, and then packaged simplistically before being taught. With bruises and scars from making mistakes, Dr. Glow always delivers refined content that is battle-tested and simplified for use on Monday. To level up your life and practice, head over to levelupmentoring.rocks. That's levelupmentoring.rocks. Chiro HD, superior cloud-based practice management software. Chiro HD is a user-friendly, all-in-one EHR solution built with one mission: to help you run your practice like a boss. Learn more at chirohd.com. Total Clinic Solutions is your go-to source for purchasing both brand new and refurbished chiropractic equipment, as well as phone support for repairs and maintenance. Call Derek and allow him to combine your wishes and his 23 years of chiropractic equipment expertise to find what's best for you and your patients at 704-622-4089 or head to totalclinicsolutions.com now. Thank you for allowing this brief disruption to take place. And now back to the program. Yo, what's going on, legendary chiropractors? Johnny Reuter here with another episode of the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I'm coming to you live real quick to let you in on some advice and some knowledge based on seminars and the frequency of chiropractic seminars that happen around the world every single year. Obviously, with COVID-19, it's really tough to say if things are going to take place still. But knowing the chiropractic profession, we always tend to move forward, and we always tend to move the needle in the right direction in regards to health and wellness and all that stuff. So if there is a conference, obviously make sure that you're comfortable going. If there's a seminar, make sure you're comfortable going. Because I'm assuming most of the people that I know that put on seminars and conferences and things like that have a very vitalistic mentality in regards to the body heals itself, in regards to the immune system functions for a reason. And the biggest thing is they're probably going to put on their seminars still, right? Good or bad. I'm not trying to have a political conversation. I'm just telling you that conferences and seminars in 2021 for chiropractors will likely still be happening and likely still be taking place. With that being said, I want you to highly, highly encourage you to attend some of these seminars. If you feel comfortable, again, if you feel comfortable doing that, I highly recommend you go to some of these conferences and seminars. A couple different things here. Conferences we've talked about, seminars we've talked about, and we've kind of delegated them to their own categories. In regards to conferences and chiropractic conferences, there are bigger ones every single year. Those typically happen only about once or twice a year. So the way I'll compare this is like, if you go to, there's quite a few chiropractic conferences, but all of them that I can think of off the top of my head happen only once a year, and they're all throughout the year, right? So they're some in fall, some in spring, some in winter, some in summer, and they're all throughout the year, right? So they're one and dones. However, you can go to multiple of very similar conferences in regards to getting, re-dipped in the chiropractic philosophy, learning the science, learning the art, and learning the philosophy like that. So that's kind of something that I recommend once a year. I say you go to at least 2 or 3 annual conferences a year. So you're going at least maybe once a quarter, once a trimester, something like that, where you're able to really get recentered in your chiropractic profession, recentered in your passion for chiropractic. Because a lot of times, far too often, it's too easy to just go day to day without, getting amped up again on chiropractic, and the philosophy, the art, the science, and how you can go out and better serve your. Sked is the all-in-one system that allows for amazing control and flexibility of your scheduling. Yes, your next new hire. Every aspect of when and where you service your customers is at your command. Sked is tightly integrated with your existing EHR system. This software was made by a chiropractor specifically for chiropractic. No joke. Go check out their latest care plan feature by heading to go.sked.life/legendarypod. Easily share your passion for chiropractic and look good doing it with Above Down apparel, offering a premium lineup of principled apparel that's impossibly soft, sustainably sourced, and chiropractic AF. Visit abovedown.co and follow them on Instagram to learn more and score yourself some sweet chiro swag. Every chiropractic clinic needs a compliance program. If you are not sure what that includes or why you need one, let Dr. Robin from RHDC Consulting help you build your chiropractic compliance. If you are ready to get started, head to robin-hale.mykajabi.com and let Dr. Robin guide you to the end result. Thank you for allowing this brief disruption to take place. And now back to the program. Your patients. So highly recommend you go to at least 2 or 3 chiropractic seminars and conferences every single year. That's the best way to go about doing it. Seminar-wise, we're talking techniques mainly. We're talking the art. We're talking working on your craft. We're talking about adjusting, getting hands-on. Those happen pretty much every month. If I'm being honest, those are around every single month, especially early on in chiropractic school when you're adventuring different techniques and really want to come across different avenues of how to adjust people, have more things in your tool belt, that kind of thing. A technique seminar is probably likely happening once a month, especially around your chiropractic school, because that's most often where chiropractic technique seminars take place, is around chiropractic schools. Because one, chiropractic schools sometimes are in big cities like Atlanta, right, with Life U, or Oakland in California, and things like that. It's the main reason these happen so often is because there's a huge student population there, right? Obviously, you're attending chiropractic school. They want you at their technique seminar. And the best way to go about doing that is just bringing the conference to you, right? So sometimes they're on campus. Most of the time they're off of campus. And they do happen quite frequently, like I said, once a month. I'm not telling you to go to a chiropractic technique seminar once a month, but early on, try to go to one every other month, or at least once a quarter, which is every 3 months. Because that's gonna go to a new one, especially your first 2 years in chiropractic school. Please go to at least one technique seminar a quarter. That is something that I didn't do, and I wish I did, right? I early on, I went to Full Spine Club when it was around, and then it eventually migrated into motion palpation technique, and I just stopped going, right? I wish I didn't, but at the same time, I was doing things outside of school. I was starting the Legendary Chiropractor. I was doing all these different things with digital marketing and entrepreneurship that I kind of wanted to do, and I was very passionate about. That doesn't mean that I'm a bad adjuster. I think I'm a phenomenal adjuster. Can always improve, can always be better, right? But at the same time, it's like you want to make sure that your skill is as good as you can have it to serve your community. And when I got out of school, it was just about there. And then as I've practiced now as an associate, it's improved significantly from the day that I started, right? And that's what really matters. Especially, that's why I preach becoming an associate, because you can learn from your doc who's been doing this for years and years, who can teach you different techniques. And when things don't move how you want them to move, especially when you're in a full spine diversified kind of adjusting practice, right? That's really something that you want to keep. Dr. Stu Hoffman, founder and president of Chiropractic Malpractice Insurance, is the foremost expert in both risk management and risk avoidance. Understanding the everyday challenges of today's practicing chiropractor and the current public perception of chiropractic has made Chiropractor the fastest growing malpractice insurance program of the last 28 years. Find out more at chiropractor.com. Imaging Services' primary business is chiropractic solutions. With over 45 years in the industry of helping chiropractors, Michael Tokash offers free consultations on building your business. In the past year, Imaging Services has installed over 100 X-ray machines and digital X-ray systems in over 42 states across the United States. For more, head to theimagingservices.com. Thank you for allowing this brief disruption to take place. And now back to the program. And make sure you're honing your craft every single day when it comes to chiropractic technique. So those happen month to month. Go to one a quarter. Annual ones, go to at least 3 a year. So that's one every trimester. I highly encourage you to attend different chiropractic technique seminars. Highly encourage you to attend chiropractic conferences. Because this is where you learn not only the art, the science, and the philosophy, but it's also where you get to meet new friends, new colleagues, build new relationships and camaraderie and community within the chiropractic profession. And that's really how we start to grow this chiropractic profession, is not only all starting to think alike for our communities and for our practice, but also start thinking alike in regards to loving on each other. I don't care if you do network technique. I don't care if you do, some energy stuff. I don't care what technique you do, and I do full spine. I'm going to respect you because people are still coming to see you from your community, and people are still getting as healthy as they possibly can through some version of chiropractic care, no matter what technique you do. So it doesn't really matter to me. Go to technique seminars, go to annual conferences. Hopefully in the future here, you're going to see Chiropair and the Legendary Chiropractor at some of these conferences. And hopefully most, if not all of them, because we're going to be vending, sharing our app, getting our application out there to the world, and making sure that everyone can kind of utilize it to the best of their abilities. And that's exactly what we want. So with that being said, frequency of chiropractic techniques seminars, probably once a month. Try to go to one a quarter. Annual conferences, they happen pretty much annually, right? A year. But there are multiple happening every single quarter of the year. So try to go to at least 3 annual conferences in a year. And just to get re-dipped in the philosophy, break some bread with some amazing colleagues and friends and family, and that's really what it's all about. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day today. Hope you have a very powerful rest of your week. And be sure to tune in every single Wednesday for another episode of the Legendary Chiropractor podcast on our Legendary Chiropractor Facebook page. Peace and love, my friends. I love you guys. Have a great day today and a powerful rest of your week. This has been all about chiropractic frequencies and when they occur, how they occur, and what they're all about. Love you guys. Bye. Again, I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and you're listening to the Legendary Chiropractor podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for engaging with us on all of our platforms, including, but not limited to, Facebook and Instagram, all at The Legendary Chiropractor. Be sure to check our home site out at thelegendarychiropractor.com, as we have much to offer for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field. And lastly, I'd like to thank not only you, our listener, but also our podcast sponsors. Without them, this show wouldn't be possible. So I encourage you to go check out their websites and what they have to offer in the show notes for this episode. Thanks again. Stay legendary, my friends.